What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Guys, today I want to talk about Bun B. And Bun B, obviously, in the last 6 months, he's been making the most noise, pretty much concerning that of which responds to, or concerning that of which of the Megan Stallion shooting. Okay, this is the situation, and he's been very critical of Tory Lanez. He's been saying this sort of stuff repetitively over the last 4 to 5 months, and I can understand his position. Now, again, shout out to Willie D. I had a chance to talk to him on the phone for about 30 minutes, and I can understand Willie D. was sharing some things with me as he's transitioned in life. Things of he's changed certain principles, and I can understand that because I am too. When you are 25, it's different when you're like 35. It's different when you're 45. Different if you're 55. All right. And Bun B, who was on UGK, he's a legendary rapper in Texas. How he might have felt about black women might have been different than he does now. Obviously, he's been married for almost like 19 years, and he's in his 50s, and he understands when you get older, you have more compassion for our people because we've been through, right? So Bun B, because he's really upset with Tory Lanez, and he said this: "Dang music. I mean, people are usually waiting for that person to say something, and then more and more people will step to the table. I felt like if I hadn't said anything, I'm not sure how much people would have spoke on this issue. And if my relationship with Tory Lanez is damaged, then so be it. We have to protect our black women, and any black man that doesn't feel that same way is not my brother." I'm gonna just deal with that. I'm not gonna do anything he's talking about, right? Okay, I'm gonna deal with that. Now, I definitely don't agree with him shooting her if that was the case. You don't shoot women. You don't do any of those things, okay? But see, what I want to do is I want to take the defense, not of black men right now initially, but I want you to hear me out. Today, I want to defend black women, which is something I rarely do on this channel, but I'm going to do it because one thing about me, I might talk a lot of shit, but I love our people. I love our people. You guys are the reason why I'm able to do what I'm doing right now. I got support from my own community with this YouTube thing, where I met some great people in real life. African American community has always supported me. And the one thing that I want to talk about right now, because I went to college, and I went to college with very intelligent, hardworking, and smart African American women. I did. Who did everything in their power to get into dental school, who did everything in their power to get into law school, to get into medical school, and they had to overcome every stereotype that was out there about them being whores or them being thotting it up. And if you really want to be honest, most black women, don't have that attitude towards that. They're hardworking ladies. They're just trying to go to school, just like black men. The black men in our community are the same. They're just going to work, going home, trying to make a damn living. Okay. Yet the black women out there who are good and decent, who are just trying to make it through the day, trying to work and do the best they can, taking care of their mom or however else, trying to make the best of their life, aren't they the ones that deserve protection? Aren't those black women out there who are trying to be, viable in the community, volunteering, wanting to be a good husband, wants to meet a good man, wants to be might have some problems here and there, but wants to have a family and all of that? Don't they deserve it? They're actually working towards that, right? You have black women out there who do that. Then what is the incentive if somebody like Megan Thee Stallion gets protection for doing nothing? What does that tell black women? What interest do they have in being wholesome women? Not putting themselves out there, exposing themselves as a stereotype, Bun B. What then is their incentive? They have no incentive. Because if Megan Thee Stallion is going to get protection, because she makes bad decisions and deals with Pookies and Ray Rays, and sleeps with her best friend's boyfriend, and falls out and thoughts it up all the time, what about the good black women out there who are not doing what Megan Thee Stallion is doing? Yet they don't get no recognition. But yet Megan Thee Stallion, who does nothing but puts herself in harm's way, she should get protection, but the good black women out there don't? And one of the things that I'm so tired about are the Pookie, Ray Rays, and Shanae's that are so protected by the black goddamn community. We're going to talk about that today in this podcast. The Pookie Ray Rays and Shanae's get all of the bailouts. And I'm sorry to tell you, I'm going to say this is controversial. A lot of times when black men get gunned down by the police, I don't talk about those stories anymore because I don't want to cause a lot of division between our people. So I leave my personal feelings aside about those things. But I can tell you what, a lot of those guys that end up getting killed by the police, the black community are getting arrested. The black community rallies behind those guys. Those guys that have checkered past. Now, I'm not saying they deserve it because they don't. I've defended many of those guys. But I have noticed that they get a lot of protection from the black community. The ones who do the worst. And the women who do the worst. They get the most respect. They get the most accolades. We're the only community that does that. Yet the good black men and the good black women who are trying to be law-abiding, who are trying to represent our African-American community, some of them who live abroad, some of them who work in the military, some of them who have jobs, some of them who have career-owned businesses, they don't get any appreciation. So why are they doing that? Black women and black women who want protection, I'm sorry to say that the ones that are doing their job, they're not getting it. And people like Megan Thee Stallion are the people like that are getting it and don't appreciate it. So if Megan Thee Stallion makes a decision to deal with guys who are no good, who are crazy, who are stupid, and she makes a decision to get herself, you don't hold her accountable for her actions. And then the good black women are like, well, why am I doing this? I need to be more like her. Because in the black community, you can work hard and do the right thing and get nothing. And that's why we're so messed up. Black women do deserve protection. They sure goddamn do. The ones who make the decisions to be in the protection arena. You're not going to date a guy like Tory Lanez and then tell me that, oh, we need to stop. But no, black women have to make decisions to mess with the right guy also. They have to protect themselves and care about their own well-being and their own image. I'm not going to waste my time sticking my tongue out for a woman out there who doesn't have enough respect for herself to protect her image. When there are goddamn black women out there every goddamn day that are working hard all through black America, all through America, who we don't even care about and don't give any attention to. Same thing for black men. And damn it, I refuse to overlook them for Meg Thee Stallion. I won't. I'm sorry, Bun B, you lost me there, buddy. Because the black community can't get better like that. We gotta hold people to standards. And there are black women out there who are trying to meet those standards every day. Trying to change the negative perception that Meg Thee Stallion is, they're over-sexualized and they're only good for this. They're trying to change that. Only to get nothing? And give it all to her? No. We gotta stop that as a community. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. Black men are perfect t-shirts. Check it out, guys. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.